I have MEL Science with us today. Fantastic for homeschoolers, MEL Chemistry Starter Kit. This chemistry experiment is called But Will It Burn? We actually will be setting some things on fire. MEL Science, go check it out. Hi there, welcome back to my subscription box life. I have MEL Science with us today. As you can tell by the name, it is a science subscription. It is fantastic for homeschoolers, but it's also great for anybody that has a curious mind. So as you recall, when I subscribed, I received this big box filled with experiments. So let's pull out another experiment today and do it together. We are going to do a chemistry experiment. So in this box, I received the MEL Chemistry Starter Kit, and I was a little confused when I first pulled this out because I thought there was a chemistry experiment inside here. There isn't. This is filled with the tools that you need to do the chemistry experiments that are included in this box and any future chemistry experiments that are sent to me. When I subscribed to a variety of age groups and science topics. So this would fall under the chemistry. Let me show you this real quick. This is the first site you get with this chemistry set, and you receive this booklet, and it is filled with safety instructions, and it's very useful, very helpful. So if you are beginning chemistry or need a refresher on safety, this is fantastic. I'll give you a tray. So that's the first thing you see here. And then here, all of your tools are in here. So we're going to be using some of these tools that are in this kit today. I'm going to put that aside and pull out the chemistry experiment that we are going to do. And this chemistry experiment is called But Will It Burn? And it is for ages 10 plus. Make sure you have adult supervision when you are working with this, because if everything goes right, we actually will be setting some things on fire, which will be very exciting. With this chemistry experiment, we will explore the fascinating world of combustion using iron wool and heat. Before we begin, safety first. Wear your safety goggles, secure your hair back. Don't do as I did. In this case, do as I say, not as I do. Tie your hair back. Now, let's get into this chemistry experiment. Place the aluminum foil on the heating tray. Make sure your heat sensing sticker is in place. Get a piece of iron wool. MEL Science Chemistry labels all elements and chemical reagents with the chemical symbol and name, weight or volume, and a QR code for an even more interactive learning experience. If you have a sensitive kitchen scale, observe the iron's weight. Iron needs oxygen to combust, so fluff it up. Use the splint to ignite the iron. Watch at a safe distance as the iron wool begins to glow. So what's happening here? The iron is reacting with oxygen in the air, forming iron oxide. Energy is released as heat and light, creating the glow that you see. A fun fact, the iron oxide formed makes our final product heavier than the original iron wool. So if you weighed your iron prior to igniting, how heavy is it now? Here is the fiery secret of iron and its relationship with oxygen. Get ready to be amazed. We just saw that iron ignites when we added a heat source. Why, you ask? It's all about iron's hunger for oxygen. But here's the twist. When iron is tightly packed, it behaves differently. Notice how it resists igniting? That's because the oxygen can't reach the inner particles. It's like a crowd at a concert. Those in the middle can't reach the snack bar. For iron, oxygen is its snack. Now, let's talk about heat. As we apply flame to our compacted iron, heat spreads through the metal. It's like a game of hot potato, with each iron particle quickly passing the heat to its neighbor. The speedy heat transfer prevents any single spot from getting hot enough to ignite. Cool, right? For curious learners, research other metals that may react similarly. In addition, think of other materials that burn, such as wood burning in a fireplace. What differences might you observe? Go even further and expand upon this concept. Explore heat resistance and even how electricity is generated. This hydrogen gas combustion demonstration will literally spark your interest in chemistry. But before we begin, let's talk safety. Put on your safety goggles and gloves. We're not just looking cool, we're being smart. Tie your hair back. Now we're ready to do some experimenting. Add the pre-measured sodium hydrogen sulfate and water. Add the liquid soap and water to the glass measuring cup. The bubbles that form will trap the hydrogen gas. Add sodium carbonate. And magnesium to the sodium hydrogen sulfate. Now, let the chemistry magic begin. Our chemical reaction is starting and the sodium hydrogen sulfate is losing its hydrogen ion. Adding the magnesium to the mix is like inviting a party starter to our chemical shindig. It provides electrons to turn our hydrogen ions into hydrogen gas. Take a closer look. Can you see the bubbles forming? That's our hydrogen gas making its grand entrance. Each bubble is filled with the flammable hydrogen gas. And just a reminder, use the MEL Science app when doing these experiments. It not only provides step-by-step instructions with pictures, but also video tutorials with more in-depth explanations about this chemical reaction. Okay, here comes the exciting part. With a splint, carefully approach the bubbles. Whoa, did you see that? That's hydrogen combustion in action. Remember, science is all about asking questions and making observations. What did you notice during your experiment? How might this reaction be useful in the real world? From this small demonstration, research the potential of hydrogen as a clean energy source for our future. Those were two fantastic chemistry experiments from MEL Science. I knew there was going to be a pop when the hydrogen gas combined with the oxygen, but I didn't know it was going to be as loud as it actually was going to be. I was impressed by that experiment. The instructions were very easy to follow as well. This is MEL Science. They have subscriptions for all different disciplines of science and for all age groups. It's great for homeschooling. It's great for anybody that wants to learn while having fun. Go check it out. Link is down in the details. Also check out mysubscriptionboxlife.com. I'm going to take pictures of everything from these boxes and post it there and some highlights from the experiments. Go check it out. There's past MEL Science experiments on there as well. I had fun with you today, and I hope that you learned something. Stick around because I have another box for you.